What?
Oh, the local recorders on. Oh, we are live on time.
Right on time. Always wanted to do that. Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Love In Dem Gates. I am Queen PR.
Brian H. Waters here. You know,
Welcome
Kobe's
back.
Birthday. That's why I had to
It
know
is
I'm
Kobe's
2-4.
birthday. I'm loving the throwback jersey. At our age, it's throwback.
So crazy.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, it's also a throwback to my Lakers fandom. You know, I'm
Oh.
Team Knicks champ.
Hey, Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5.
Well, I just want to welcome everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a fantastic week on Beyond the Gates, and there is only more to come. So I want to welcome all of the gatekeepers to this week's episode of Love In Dem Gates. We are live every Sunday at 6 p.m. on our YouTube channel, Brian H. Waters Twitter, and now Love In Dem Gates Instagram. Yeah. So I want to welcome all the gatekeepers from all over, from all of our communities. What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, hey, hey. So exciting week. So as we kick off the show, I want everyone and all the gatekeepers to put a topic or an opinion or a hot take that they have from this past week episodes in the comments, and we will at some point during the show try to address all of them, because I think things are getting spicier and spicier. Yep. How was it for you watching this past week's episodes? Because there was so many moments where I was like, oh.
Yeah, very exciting, but guess what? We'll let them know in 20 seconds.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Love In Dem Gates, a Beyond the Gates weekly podcast where Brian H. Waters and Queen PR dissects the latest episodes of the new hit show Beyond the Gates. We'll break down all the plot twists, character arcs, and iconic moments with our unique perspectives and a whole lot of love. Welcome. So I want to start with this episode with one person that really, really blew minds this past week. Mm-hmm. And he has been for a long time. Okay. And that is Tomas.
Oh, we can start in there.
Yeah, we're going to start there.
You've been waiting to give Tomas
the
asses.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Because first of all, with Tomas, respect. Yeah. There is just a level of respect that I feel like he doesn't have. One of the gatekeepers who I think is even watching this show right now mentioned that he's misogynistic. Like he shows a certain level of respect for men that he doesn't show for women. And him being Hispanic, you know, there is a certain part of their culture where, you know, men be all end all, which I totally understand. So if that's the case, he needs to really get it together, because Naomi has every right to be at her father's law firm while he's going through a medical emergency. Yes. And he's crossed the line professionally many times prior to this week. But I think he truly crossed the line by getting involved with one of her cases.
No, I agree. But, you know, one thing, I know people were saying, like, you know, it's boring. This is what made it interesting to me, because I've been waiting for this showdown for a while. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he crossed the line, I was like, uh-oh, because you knew Bill Hamilton. Yeah. One thing, he may be a bad husband, but he's a good father, right? Yeah. And he always wanted to work with Naomi. So it's like, finally, he has the chance. Thanks out with the in crowd for joining. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, you brought up something about Tomas and his culture. Mm-hmm. Has he not paid attention to Dupree men? Right. Or the men married to Duprees, I should
say? They know to take a backseat.
or just, it's a partnership. Right. You know what I mean? You look at what Vernon and Anita, they are the standard. It's a partnership. I got your back this week. You got my back. Hey, you may not be ready for stuff. Whatever. It is a partnership. So that right there, and I'm like, yeah, this dude is tripping. He don't know what he's supposed to be.
No, he doesn't. So I think what really got to me was, and I even didn't like when Kat did this to him. So that's why I'm like, why would you do this to Naomi? And that's going over someone's head or talking to someone like you have no business talking to. Yeah. As soon as Mike got in touch with Tomas about the case, communication should have ceased, and he should have brought Naomi in from jump. The fact that you heard him out, you not scheduled the meeting, which I wouldn't be surprised if Tomas actually did schedule it, even though it was meant to be like a whole he's coming right now kind of thing. I think he was trying to ambush Naomi, and he used Mike to do it because Mike is also misogynistic and seeing that Bill wasn't around and aware. So, let me take advantage of that situation. But also, I don't respect Naomi enough in this setting. So I'm going to go to the only other man, the next man that's in charge. And ladies, I'm sure y'all have been in these situations. I have been in these situations as well, where people assume that I'm not a number two, or I'm not the manager or the one that's in charge. They're like, okay, where's the man that you really are meant to answer to? And it's like, oh, no. So to see Tomas behaving that way in general, then to go against Naomi in front of Mike, to persuade or even get into Madison, and I'm not even gonna say Madison, I'm gonna say the client, because this is purely from a professional setting where that is just not okay. You know, all of that just was pissing me off. And the thing with Naomi is, if you want to stay professional in the situation, you can't go back and forth with Tomas in that way. So now she, her hands are tied because you don't want to appear unprofessional, even though Tomas is. So now it's all a mess. And this is when Naomi finally had to bring it to Bill, where it's just like, he's out of line.
Do you think when Kat finds out, you think she's gonna check him?
Yeah. Yeah,
because I was thinking, I think this is the beginning of the end. We've been talking about this for a while right here on Love In Dem Gates, but I think this is the beginning. The crumble gonna start to fall. I think she's gonna realize, like, he ain't for her. You know what I mean? Bill's been pointing, when they had that little fun back and forth jab, but she gonna be like, you don't treat my family like that. Because that's one thing. Kat, as crazy as she can be, she is loyal, and we know who she really got her eyes on.
Yes, and we're absolutely going to get into that later on, because I mean, I see if there's a couple that needs to be together, I think I know who it needs to be. But I would love to know more from the gatekeepers in the comments. How y'all feeling about Tomas's behavior this week in the office? I think he's been completely out of line. Even Caroline. I feel like she's starting to be like, he's been a little something to work with. She probably wasn't maybe even a huge fan of his, and now she's probably really like, okay,
she want to talk.
Yeah,
you could see it. She was like, and Naomi, first of all, Naomi can get anything out of me.
I know, right?
She was just like, I just hope that when the time is right, you make the right decision. I'm like, woo!
And it's about time that she said something, because it's been getting out of line. So I want to hear your response on this comment from Aubrey James. I'm on Tomas's side. Naomi doesn't even work there. You cannot beat out nepotism.
But the fact is, Aubrey, like, it's just not. It's not his case. And at the end of the day, it's about the case. Yeah. And if it wasn't. If it was a different thing, fine. I get the nepotism part. I mean, but at the same time, we also, like, this nepotism goes deeper too. Like, you gotta understand, Bill was at risk of losing his relationships with his daughter.
Right.
So there may be some times where it may not seem fair, where he goes above and beyond, where he was like, do what he shouldn't do because he wants to hold on to that relationship. But at the end of the day, Tomas needs to stay out of this case. He has other things.
Right, exactly. And that's what Bill said. Bill was like, yo, I'm sure there's a lot of other cases that are actually your cases that you need to be focusing on. And, it does suck to a certain extent when, and you're right. So, you can't beat out nepotism. You can't. And I think to that point, that's why Tomas needs to have several seats, because you're not beating nepotism. If, like I have said repeatedly, if Naomi, and we've learned that Bill's dream, ever since Naomi wanted to follow in his footsteps and become a lawyer, his dream from day one when she was in law school was for her to work with him at the firm. And she wanted to go in, bleeding heart Naomi, she wants to help people. She doesn't want to go into criminal defense or whatever with the bad guys, but they make the defense attorneys make the most money, like, let's be real. But that's just like a joke about Naomi. But like he's always wanted that. So it's like, Tomas, read the room. If Naomi wants to be in charge of her father's firm, she is. So instead of being a conflict for her and this early on, you need to be playing the game right and being friends with her, seeing if she needs help with anything, you know, being an ear to listen. It's like, Tomas, I thought you was smarter than that, because he's been playing this corporate game for a long time, which is why I always thought which is why he's with Kat. Yeah. I don't think he's in love with Kat. I don't think he's ever was, to be honest with you. I think when they first met, you know, he was willing to give it a chance. You know, she's cute, you know, whatever, you know, but then Eva got in the way of that, of course. But I never thought Tomas was with Kat for wholesome reasons and genuine reasons. I always felt like for him, it was a level up in society and in his professional life. So, Tomas, you need to be treading lightly, you know, and Bill said that partnership, and you reminded me that Tomas got that partnership because he happened to be at the right place at the right time and caught Dani and him. And Bill was like, oh, shit, let me kind of shut you up a little bit. Bought Carol in the car and everything. And that's how he got that partnership. So, Tomas, you need to be treading lightly. And I hope Kat tells you about yourself.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that will be great.
Yeah, see? Y'all agreeing. Tomas needs to be fired.
What up, Nikki?
Hey, Nikki. It means to an end. Yep, exactly my point. So you mentioned who, jokingly, I guess, of who Kat really needs to be with. So I think
say who she should be with. I say who she have her eyes on.
Okay,
What's the difference?
All right. So Gatekeepers, do y'all agree that Kat might have a little crush on Izaiah, or that Izaiah and Kat should be a couple?
That's a two-part question.
I need you to elaborate on.
Well, I'm
your
just looking at her,
about
like, even the previews, which we'll discuss later. But you see where, you know, and even now, every time Eva and Izaiah are around, Eva's extra affectionate when Kat's around, because she knows women's intuition, and that's her sister, so she knows that. She like him. She probably used to have something, you know. And they I think they hinted at it with her and Chelsea.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, you know, he was the one that's like really he was probably older, the bad boy, not really touchable, but it's like, oh, he cute, he family, but he not family. That's the vibe she giving. So, and I understand what you're saying, but I definitely think she wants them. I think two-part. There's a part of, if I could get back at Eva.
There's always that on the back of Kat's mind.
Yeah. And also, I just think there's history there. Like, they grew up, too. And then they probably glowed up. So most of the time, it usually, even when they sit down and talk, when he first came to town, she was all happy. And then it's like, wait, you looking at her? You know, but and then at the time, her and Tomas was kind of like in repair mode. Yeah. If they was like going through the breakup, Izaiah.
Oh, you think he could have swooped in?
Yes. If when she was upset at Tomas and she sent him to Eva, essentially.
Yeah.
He would have got it then.
Yeah. You're right. And it's sad because you would think her catching Eva with Tomas would have steered her more in Isaiah's direction, but she wanted to forgive Tomas. So it's just so silly, but you don't want to forgive Eva. And, you know, shout out to the half sister. Yes, they are half sisters. I don't believe they were half. Either siblings or not. Yeah. Okay. So this is a very interesting take. Chemistry between him and Eva. They think he has more chemistry with Kat. I do think that Eva and Izaiah have great chemistry. They seem like a real couple to me. Yeah. Like, if someone told me that they were a couple, like, you know, outside, I think he's married, actually, but I would believe it. But I also think he has chemistry with Kat. And I feel like he also brings something out of Kat that I don't think we've ever seen with Tomas. Like, she's genuinely laughing. And and I think with Tomas, it just feels forced. Like, everything about their relationship feels forced to me.
I agree.
Hey.
Jazz, what up?
So I do think Izaiah And Kat, they definitely have something, and we do see Eva kind of walking in on them, kikiing. But then also they had some moments this past week as well, where they're checking in with each other, and they're family. I hate to say it in that, and then also in the same breath say maybe they make a good couple, but Eva walks in on them. But you got to remember, there was a point in time where Kat was constantly walking in on Eva in Tomas's face. So, and that's different because at least Kat had, like you mentioned, like they have history. They grew up together. They're family. They've known each other for a long time. So it's a little bit different. But do you see Eva at some point getting super jealous the way Kat was with Tomas when it comes to Izaiah?
No, because I think Eva feels that she connects with Izaiah more. She'll feel that she's genuine. And I think understanding who Izaiah was, she realizes that he's not somebody who opens up, and she has that.
Right.
Right. I think if Eva was ever get jealous, it would be what's her name, Whitney?
The ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, you always bring up the ex-girlfriend. That's so funny.
That's the only person.
Yeah, because
we stay over there.
Yeah, because we find it funny that she literally was like, "I'm good." Isaiah's ex-girlfriend was like, "You got the job, stay there." Like, I'm good, which is so funny to me. So this is an interesting comment. Jacob has better chemistry with Kat. So we have seen Jacob and Kat spend a lot of time with each other at some point because she was trying to figure out, it's gonna be Kat at some damn point that's gonna be the ones to bring Leslie to justice.
Kat? Yeah.
It's gonna be Kat. So we've been saying the same thing. Kat has chemistry with everyone but Tomas. We have been wanting her to be free. I didn't even want Poppy to come back from Puerto Rico that one time. It was just like, girl, because we just know our girl Kat can do so much better. And as much as Kat annoys the fuck out of me, I am a huge fan of hers. I think she is that girl. She knows. Kat is exactly who she thinks she is, and I'm constantly rooting for her. And if there's, I see a lot of myself in Kat. Kat, a mix between like Kat and Naomi, I think, like a hybrid of the two of them, I think would be the most closest to my personality. And sprinkle a little Vanessa in there in my 20s.
You got a lot of personality.
Do I?
Yeah, in a good way, but yeah, you take the good parts.
Yeah, the good parts. The absolute good parts.
You got a little bit of I was gonna say you got a little bit of evil. Not the emotional part.
Okay, the grit. I was gonna say because we are both probably grew up in the hood, and that I can relate.
Her and Samantha, how she said to her niece, "We got that grit."
Got that grit. Shit. Samantha mom was living under a bridge. It don't get grittier than that.
Hey, Samantha wasn't though.
I said her mom.
Yeah, true.
Yes, Eva's definitely gonna be jealous about Kat. Yeah, for sure. And we already know Eva's feeling super self-conscious right now about her scar. Eva the victim.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Eva the victim.
No.
That's gonna be bad. And again,
Madtown girl.
Hey.
Says we miss June.
I was literally asking about June recently because I was like, we have not seen her. We've seen all these other servers and shit at Orphe Jeans.
Yeah.
But she's booked and busy.
She might be going to get
the actress is booked and busy.
Yeah. She could be getting new housing. She could be. I'm serious.
You're right.
She probably helping homeboy get his get ready for college because he needed Terrell. He need to spend some time with mommy.
He might need some June advice right now.
She tried
because he's going all right, but she don't know the latest.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like poor. Okay, let's. I don't think there was much that happened with Terrell.
No, not this week.
This past week.
Love In Dem Gates mugs, by the way.
Yeah, Love In Dem Gates mugs. I feel like Isaiah's gonna be turned off by Eva's attitude towards Kat. So, again, it's been so long that y'all have been obsessed with each other. Like, I think it's time to move on. However, it's also once you throw a boy in the mix, it's always a problem.
Good, but I think she gonna get to the point. I ain't gonna be a defender no more on this one. And I just see it like that extra second on the kiss, and then Kat was like, I was like, oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah, I think she might be a little. I think they both might be getting the ick after a certain point. Because there's this thing called like love bombing. And I feel like Izaiah means well, but it could turn into something where it's just like, okay, not like you're doing too much. Like kissing the scar, I feel like was just like it's so sweet. It's so sweet, but at the same time, I'm just like, ooh.
I think they're gonna last, but I do think she gonna have some. They got some more bumps. I mean, they haven't gone through. They about to hit all 4 seasons. Y'all know my theory about all 4
That's
seasons.
true. That's true.
Which well, I don't want to jump I don't want to jump the shark.
No, it's fine.
Because we know somebody else who's about to go through another season.
Who? Just say it.
Andre and Dani. They gotta get over this. They in the 4th quarter, baby.
They are in the 4th quarter, and shit is hitting the fan. Okay, but first I want to talk about another couple, if that's okay with y'all. So I want to hear from y'all because I'm always curious about this, about the flashback scenes in Beyond the Gates. I feel like they can be a hit or a miss. I didn't like the ones with Bill and Dani, like played by different actors, and they just look different and weird. I didn't like that. However, and I also don't like fantasy sequences. Like there was one episode where Andre and Dani were like envisioning, fantasizing themselves in like different eras, and I was just like, this is weird. Like exactly like You Lost Me. But I do appreciate flashbacks, like the ones with Andre and Heather, and this past week with Leslie and Ted. So someone put in the comments, and we'll bring it up in a second, about how the show's trying to redeem Leslie with these scenes, with these flashbacks, because Leslie has never, as the number one villain of the show, essentially from day one, has never got her comeuppance. She's never gotten justice for everything that she's done. And now they're trying to, even Ted to a certain extent with that conversation with Bill in the flashback, trying to paint Leslie as this like sympathetic character who was there for Ted when Ted really needed her, and you know, she was funny and she was sweet and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I could kind of see that a little bit, and I would rather them have see, I disagree with the younger actors, because I like that they show like Black Don't Crack. Like I think they did a great job of showing Leslie as kind of younger, and also Ted. Bill was like, they did the little shave sides, and it was
they gave him the fade and the temp.
Yes, exactly.
But it was accurate though, because looking at Bill, that's probably how he would. Yeah, he was light skinned. That's how he would have dressed.
No, agreed. But I did appreciate these flashback episodes. These flashback scenes, because it did show a little context to their affair. Because you can only just, things that they said in passing about it. You know, how Ted and Nicole were having a hard time because of the miscarriages and them trying to get pregnant, and how Ted felt alone and isolated. And then hearing him talk about it in real time of like, I feel isolated, the Duprees are suffocating, and, blase, and him wanting to go to the bar. So I like seeing that. How did you feel about those flashbacks?
I like flashbacks when done right. I'm usually not a fan of soap opera flashbacks, but I also we encourage people to rewatch old episodes. When I came into Young and Restless, I just watched it right away. And sometimes they would do flashbacks from the 70s and the 80s. I'm like,
oh wow, okay. Give me all the backstory,
but only if it's part. Don't give me a whole episode. Like I don't like a whole episode of somebody thinking back.
Right.
I think that's how the Dani and Andre was. It was the whole episode they was thinking about. But I didn't mind the fantasy dream sequence with Kat and Eva.
Yeah, that was good. Because it led to a plot development. Like it led to character development. Like there was a purpose. The Dani and Andre shit, there was no point in my opinion. So I'm gonna bring this comment up about Leslie, because they definitely said that Leslie was a waitress.
Yeah.
Definitely said that Ted used to bring little Martin there. He loved the pancakes and he would give him extra Sundays or some shit. And then remember Leslie came to his office with the waitress outfit. Now all of a sudden she a bartender.
As we sit here and think about this, I didn't think about that as we was watching it, right? Also shout out to Madtown. Sports Girl says it made me understand why Leslie more and more why she acts the way she does, right?
A little bit.
And meanwhile, Nikki says they can't redeem.
Right.
They can't redeem Leslie.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about that. If by the time Martin is coming, maybe
she got a new job.
Think about it though, right? She would have a new job or a day job because Eva did say day and night. She was
working mad, because they were supporting themselves. I mean, you do have a point.
So, and then think about the time if he's bringing Martin, that's what also would make her crazy. Because why would you bring your and think about what you say about Ted every week? He is
a bozo.
Exactly, and only a bozo would bring their son to go see their side chick.
Yeah,
because he can get discount on the pancakes. Y'all better bring it. Look,
and that's true.
If they don't bring this home, then I'm a little crazy. So
no, and I love that because I think it's super realistic. As someone who's worked in hospitality, where it's very realistic, where I've had a bartending job, I went from a bartending job to a server job. You really go where the money is, to be completely honest with you, and it's all the same at the end of the day. That's very realistic. That's how she would make ends meet, and also. Maybe there's an evolution of their friendship to where he now feels comfortable to bring Martin to meet her. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, and maybe that's why Leslie was like, "Oh my God, finally a good chance to meet you." You know what I mean?
He made her think they was gonna break up.
I mean, maybe, and also, but then it's like at the same time, it's like once you found out he was married, you kept going with it. So it's almost just like, what did you really want from him? But who put it in and made the flashbacks made them hate Ted even more? Jazz, of course. Same. Because it's just like you really, and then to know that fucking trash bag Bill tried to warn you. Mind you, he's in the streets already. You know,
said, like once you start, you can't stop.
Yep.
And then he was like, "No, but I stopped and I redeemed myself." And I was, and Bill again, like I'm about to cross shows. Like people always say Tariq. And people always save Kanan. Bill tried to save Ted, where essentially tried to pay Leslie, to go away. It didn't work, but he tried.
Yep. So that's why I really can't. I would never, honestly. I don't think Leslie's redeemable. I have said it in previous shows that Leslie's gonna be that character that never. I said it. I was like, she's going to unfortunately be that frustrating character that never sees justice. I think she's just going to always get away with that shit. And like OG Beyond the Gates watchers 20 years from now going to be like, Leslie should have still went to jail for what she did to such and such. And I'm kind of okay with that because I also love Trisha Mann as Leslie, where I'm just like, let her get away and say whatever the fuck she wants to say. And I know a lot of y'all are not going to agree with that.
Real quick, I want y'all to drop your favorite nicknames in the chat.
Leslie nicknames, yes. Teddy Weddies, you got the Nikki.
And we saw the origination of Teddy.
And then the teddy bear, really? No, the most what did she call Vernon?
Oh man,
disrespectful.
I forgot.
Disrespectful. Vern. Like, girl, you really got some nerve, and that's why people really be wanting to actually hit Leslie because she be wilding.
Remember, we kicked off the week when they wanted. It was this week, right? When they wanted to name it the Nikki.
Yes. She was like, do you want to get this on? Because it was Leslie that gave Nicole that nickname. Hilarious.
She said she never liked nicknames.
Nope. So, okay, so let's go on to Leslie. Because she had an interesting week.
Yeah.
But, obviously we got to kind of see a little bit into her psyche, a little bit into why she's so delusional about Ted. And just as a woman... you get caught up. You got Ted, this chocolate doc. Ted's a bozo.
Surgeon.
But let's be real. Surgeon. He is a hot chocolate man.
Well, that's for you to be.
That shows. I'm talking about to the gate. I'm talking to the gatekeepers. Like if he comes into your bar, chatting you up and vulnerable and sweet and funny, like you might just fall for it a little bit.
Was looking like I'm just having a hard time.
Yes, and even in the past, she said things where it's just like, I just never seen him smile, and then I am the one that brought a smile to his face, and like that's meaningful shit to certain people. So it's easy to fall for that, and like I don't feel bad for Leslie, per se, but in that moment she's falling for everything, like, and that's not a wild thing to think about, you know what I'm saying? So Leslie is with Marcel, and Eva did challenge her a little bit and just say like, are you happy because you're too obsessed with my dad.
Eva, can she live with this?
Yes, she can, but she's like, I want you to be happy, like you're never going to be with him. He's in love with Shanice. It's just an ugly situation. I want you to move on. You have a man. And that's the thing. Leslie, you have a man, Marcel. And is he serious with you? Does he love you? Does he pay? Basically everything. And it's funny because we've experienced this in real life. I'm not going to go too much in detail. Where, we have another couple. We have another friend that is, in a new couple, and they're super in love, and it's kind of like how we were when we got together, where it's like you want all of your friends to experience finding their person, being with someone who listens and brings out the best in you. You want that for all your friends once you found it. And I think Eva with Izaiah, especially with this scar situation, is like, wow, like Izaiah really cares about me. He really listens. He really is there for me. And she wants that for her mom. Yep. So she's like, okay, well, you have a man who's Marcel, but is he giving you what he's giving? And Leslie acts like she doesn't really care, but she does care a bit. How did you feel about her scenes with Marcel and those conversations and him wanting her to live on his boat and shit like that? Gatekeepers. How do you feel about Leslie and Marcel as a couple?
It was fun to like hear them go back and forth. But then once it started getting serious, like, bro, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Like, it's like, bro, because the way he be talking about the boat, and I get it. He's like, come on, me, you, and my boat. With me, you, and Sheila have a threesome. And
if it ain't a yacht, don't invite me to live on no damn boat. Okay? Period.
They ain't go on a boat, did they?
Maybe.
I can't remember. I know maybe she was in her room. But it's just like, first of all, like, and then Eva. Your mother just really started getting like, what?
Right.
She didn't have to go live on. I could see like she go spend a few nights.
Yeah, living on a boat is wild.
Yeah, and Jazz said it like kind of creepy. He do give off creep vibes. Just, I don't know.
I saw a gatekeeper say that Marcel's the only man on Beyond the Gates that ever looks unkempt, and I was like, is that true?
Yo,
because there's a difference. I'm not gonna expect Marcel to walk around dressed like how Ted dressed, who's a fucking brain surgeon, compared to like a long tenured detective who was told by the white man that he can't retire.
But even Hawthorne,
Jacob, but he's married to a Dupree. Oh, true.
Still put it together.
He's handsome. He's a handsome bald man.
He do look. Oh no, man.
I mean, my thing is he's a detective that wants to live on a boat. That's not giving me high, opinions of how he's going to present himself.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Carlton going to show Leslie how. Oh, Carlton! Wait, Carlton and Leslie?
Yo, I always.
Let's unpack, shall we?
Jazz always be having them good points.
Oh,
that would be crazy.
That would be insane. Okay, I never even imagined Carlton and Leslie together, but if Carlton was petty, which I would love if he would be, getting with Leslie would be the perfect thing to do.
Who would be mad more?
Leslie or Ted?
Leslie or
Nicole? I mean, Nicole or Ted?
Yeah, Nicole or Ted. Who would be mad more?
That's a good question. Maybe this shows that Ted, because we always say like, Ted is a little too friendly with Leslie, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we see, like, okay, maybe they did have a connection at one point, but...
to hurt people. That's what Mad Girl said.
To her, yep, exactly. So, I mean, I'm into it. I'm into this now. Oh, my God.
Remember we know. Jazz, we know.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. I did not know this was a thing. Carlton and Leslie. Okay. Yeah, they definitely both gonna be jealous, Jazz. But yeah, we did see that, and you got to think about it. Men have
all over Country
and
club.
Carlton's like, he's broader than Ted.
He gonna have Nicole like, I didn't know you know how to do that.
Yo, that would be the most unhinged. Like, I just imagined. Oh my god, I want this to happen so bad. I just imagined Carlton and Leslie walking into the fucking country club together, and the people's reaction. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, especially after the locker room.
Yes, and then that's also could be his fucking attack. Ted talking about I want to deck you and shit like that, and it's like, okay, well, what's up? That would be good. Carlton, oh my god. No. About Leslie.
Mm-hmm. I would see him keeping that from him, no.
I mean, yeah, bro code.
No, but I would see Ted not telling Carlton. Because he stepped out.
I see.
Carlton would step in immediately.
Because he cockblocked Carlton from the jump. That is some spicy ass shit, and yes, Nicole would go crazy.
But then how would Kyle feel if Nicole goes crazy?
Because, he messy. Kyle messy. See, Kyle's a scary kind of messy. Because he comes off as like the nice guy, like the adventurous guy, where it's just like, whatever, I'm so chill, I'm a free spirit, but turn out to be super toxic and manipulative. Mm-hmm. Carlton's villain, yes, oh my god, okay, I want this so bad. I can't believe I did not think about this sooner, y'all. See, this is why I fuck with y'all, yo, because I would have never thought about this. I said this from the start. Now he has been so if you've been a long-term listener of Love In Dem Gates, he shipped Ted and Shanice together last year, maybe even, and I was maybe not last year, but months ago. And I was like, what? Never. The same with Carlton and Leslie. I was like, what? Really? Like, that's so left field, blah blah. And they end up together. You've been shipping them. Mm-hmm. Thoughts?
I feel like they got chemistry, but I do feel that if what I'm hearing is true about the actress doesn't want to have kissing scenes, if that's true, I feel it does do a disservice to their couple, their relationship. Because I do feel like I can understand where Aubrey's coming from. Like, no, I do think the kisses will help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think back to the pandemic when Billy and Lily got together, and it was like, okay, they finally together, and then it was like whenever that clear was okay, physical contact, and how the internet went crazy. Is like it felt like their relationship finally came full circle when they finally kissed. Yeah. That was like the first post-pandemic kiss. So I feel like they're a pandemic relationship. Ted and Shanice. So, we tired of them necking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I always felt like their relationship was forced. I always felt like this was a rebound for Ted.
It do feel reboundish, and I feel like sometimes when he say he in love, I'm sorry, but Ted, what has she done to make you fall in love with her? Like, it's not like, she listened, but it's not like she's like...
She's a nurse. Of course she's a good listener.
But, right, and she's a gossiper. But
okay, so go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's not like she's like planning nothing big for him or taking him or brought him like his favorite lunch or anything. And it's just like, it don't seem like she's done... It don't seem like they spent enough time together.
Yeah.
It seemed like they was always having this issue first. Yeah. And then it was like, in order for me to make her understand that I really care, I need to tell her I love her.
Right.
So that's what.
Right. And I do think, because there was a time where I was hoping they broke up. Yeah. And they fizzled out, and they ended up not breaking up, which I was just like very weird at. They are a very dry couple. But with Ted and Shanice, I think it's just a matter of time. Number one. And someone had posted it on Facebook where they were like, they missed the original iteration of the Shanice character where she was the gossipy nurse that always knew the tea, was, at the right place at the right time with the tea. Now she don't even be on the scene no more when it comes to all of that, because she has her own thing going on with Ted, and I think also with her aunt becoming chief of staff. I just feel, I don't know, I think it's ran its course. Maybe she did.
Maybe not so much promoted. Maybe Ashley has got more responsibility, so she don't have to stay at the nurses station.
Yeah, no, I feel like Ashley's the one that got promoted. No,
Ashley got something. Yeah.
Yeah.
After a year.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe, but yeah, I agree with that gatekeeper. I really wanted Shanice to kind of just be like that, not necessarily side character, but I didn't need her to be in a romantic angle with anyone, and
Yeah.
I felt like her fling with Ted ran its course because I do think it's realistic that nurses and doctors have little flings. I just was like, okay, I don't see them going the long haul, and I've said that, like I think they, it's run its
What do you
course.
think about the ex-boyfriend? Madtown Sports Girl wants him to bring in the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I want that tea.
He want the
Yes.
brothers. He want to see the brothers.
You want to see the brother? I don't want to see the brothers. Well, no, because I want them to be like big, strong, three chocolate men that we can introduce into the Fairmont Crest universe, and then
Call
one
me.
for Kat.
I'll be an actor. I could be.
You want to
one
be
of
an
the
extra?
brothers. I'll be one of the brothers.
Ooh,
Yeah, just press them up.
you're easy to thirst over, so
Well,
I'm here
it
for
was
it.
just it's also just so they can give us say.
Yeah, that part. But I
Hey, yo.
I don't want that. Exactly my
Yo,
point. Exactly. She had way more spice. I liked when she was more like that mentor to Ashley as far like
just wish she would've fucked
professionally. She should have fucked Derek. She should have fucked
seriously,
Derek.
he was.
Yeah. Oh, Ted needs a replacement woman for Nicole. Yeah, I agree. I would like to see some fresh link ups. The only couples I think should stay together, and I would love to know from y'all gatekeepers that I think should be stay together, obviously, is the Vernon and Anita Dupree, the GOATs, the OGs. Vanessa and Joey Armstrong.
No.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And Naomi and Jacob. Who am I missing?
America's favorite couple.
Don't you dare say Deanna and Old Face.
No, not at all. Chaddison.
Oh, Chaddison! I love them so much. I can see them breaking up.
Huh?
I can see them. I mean, like,
No.
whatever.
They're never gonna break
Oh,
up.
see, Chaddison,
Yeah.
they're adorable. Okay, shall we talk about Chaddison?
We can talk about
Let's talk about
Chaddison.
Chaddison.
Always talk
So
about Chaddison.
I love seeing them in bed together. Because it just feels like they're such a real couple. Also, shout out to the new
See, I can
scenery
understand them falling
background.
in love with each other because they listen to each other.
They do.
The clavicles,
Yeah.
the bands, her being there when she got kidnapped. Come on now.
It's funny. So we're circling back to that now because it's been a year. And it's funny because gatekeepers have been talking about that now for a while. They have been like, when are we bringing this back? Because you know what it is? We want things to be closed. We want to know, like, okay, that was a big storyline for a while.
Yeah.
The whole stalker angle, Allison getting arrested, and all of that stuff. What's gonna happen to that?
Crazy
now
ass.
we're circling back along with it. You know, do we see Allison again?
Oh, 1,000%. Shout out to Brianna Roberts. She'll be back. She did her thing at that character.
Yeah, she did. She did crazy very well.
Like to the point you would not mess with her. But yeah, good flashbacks. For
Very
people
good
who wasn't watching.
flashbacks. Yes.
But yeah, I definitely think. I think she's coming back this week. Honestly,
I hope so.
yeah, I can see her coming back this week.
Okay, but because we do see Kat ask, like, did she escape? So it's like,
what
is
I'm
she in jail?
saying.
She was also able to get in on that live stream when
Which
they were
was
doing that
weird.
launch, which was weird.
See,
These
if Kat
phone
was a
calls.
detective,
Kat
she would have been under the jail. She would have been
is
prosecuted
true.
by that.
Kat does a way better job. She's a better lawyer and detective than a lot of these people in Fairmont Crest. But I do think those calls are from
That's why she need a
Allison.
black man to support her.
She do.
And also, kind of give her balance out her hormones.
Yeah, agreed. I completely agree. So what is it? Allison escapes, starts stalking Chelsea again.
Yes, and Kat gonna find that ass.
I really hope so. First of all, poor Madison, because I do believe that the kidnapping did bring her and Chelsea closer together. But at the same time, it's like, damn, it's coming back around. And also, Madison's already going through this case. We kind of touched on how she was affected by the rivalry between Naomi and Tomas. She has this case looming over her career. Now, okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Connecting the universes now. Now, let's say Chelsea is now getting kidnapped again. She has this case going on. Tomas is trying to settle it because she's using the argument of, how longer can Madison deal with this case over her head in her career and blase. And now even Madison's questioning, like, should we settle? At first I thought I was into the fight, and now I don't think I am. Do we see the stress of her relationship drama with Chelsea and the kidnapping and all of that and the stalking get in between the case? Like, is she just like, I have so much going on at home. I just want to settle. And then then the domino effect happens with Tomas and Bill and Naomi and all of that shit.
I think it's a conversation. I don't think they go full settle mode, but I definitely think it's a conversation. And I think, again, that'll bring up some ugly conversations between Kat and, honestly, it might start with Kat and Chelsea, where they'll have a bad, maybe a little riffraff.
I can see
and
that.
And then it's like, then it goes spread out and goes home.
Okay.
Yeah, but I definitely think that's a part of the conversation.
I think so too. Okay, so I do want to talk about. So someone brought up how Shanice has more. Thank you. Has more
chemistry with Derek. And
yeah. Also, I just think everybody has chemistry with Carlton. Like, I don't like Carlton's personality, but Carlton, from just an aesthetics point of view, is great.
Why? Because he's a mix between like dark and light.
No, it's everything. It's everything. It's the suits. It's the look. It's the doctor. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like easy. And it's like, really, Nicole? Whatever. But people's bringing up Derek a lot, and we probably bring up Derek at least like once a week because we are very confused of how all of a sudden. Bruh. The couple friends, they just swooped the new white guy in, and now it's just like, I just find it weird. I could not see myself kiki. If I'm Naomi and Jacob and Ashley and Grayson, like, I just don't understand how y'all could just be all laughing smiles as like the foursome. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, like, you cool with my best friend. One of them, all three of them, whatever. If something happened to me, because somebody who likes you essentially is responsible and I get off, they ain't hanging with you.
Exactly. Like, it's weird. And then to just be like all laughing smiles like nothing happened, like there's no history there where it's like you're linked to my best friend getting murdered, or you're linked to my ex-fiance getting murdered. This whole situation's ugly. Like, I just am so confused. And honestly, if there was a choice between Grayson and Derek of who I would want to keep on the show, I would have chose Derek.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Naomi, what is good? Have you not learned from letting
Hayley?
people into your life? Yes, calling them your best friend. Because the last girl you literally randomly met at the gym came in, broke up your family, stole. Thank you. Now she's stepmommy, and now you just welcoming. Like, I don't get it, and I still don't trust Grayson.
No, neither. And then
Where's his mom?
That's the thing, and that's my thing with Jacob. Bro code. Derek was your best friend. You had this man father ready to kill you. He was ready to call him the N-word. Let's be real. Stop
it. I wouldn't be surprised.
He was mad.
Yep.
And of course, that's his son.
Yeah.
And then you sit up there, Grayson, thanks for helping me. And this man at the party for your wife, like, y'all gotta get some other friends.
Y'all really gotta open up y'all world.
We should have called, like, if he wanted to help, we should have called Izaiah.
Right.
Better. You don't call Grayson.
I'm very confused by it.
The Grayley, whatever the drink was named after him and Ashley or something. The Ashton.
They pissed me off with that shit. Like, y'all are forcing it.
She just acting like, Derek never existed now.
It's true. And usually I'm not as hard on Ashley as a lot of gatekeepers are. Like, y'all are hard on Ashley online. Like, whoa. I don't know who y'all harder on, Ashley or Eva. But I think Ashley maybe more because she's white. So that's So y'all know what I'm saying.
Yep.
You know, so maybe that's why, but it is very shocking sometimes. I'm like, whoa. Like, oh my God. Like, yes, see, everybody misses Derek. But with Grayson, it does feel a little bit forced. I don't care to see him at Uptown all the time, but I do see that that's, you know, as just a writer myself, that's a vehicle for more storytelling because characters are going to go to him and be able to talk about things to push stories forward. So I get it, but I'm also like, I don't care to see him. And also, like, I feel like I'm probably a better bartender than him. Yeah, I need a sub bartender, like sub me in easily. Ashley has definitely been annoying me lately. I am proud of her professionally, like, you know, she's always cared about her job. And that was another thing. Grayson was the one that she basically broke the rules for Grayson at one point when he was recovering at her house. But let's move on to Ashley and how she dealt with the Hayley and Bill situation, because I was also very confused about Bill and Hayley being confused of like why the medical professionals had a problem with them wanting to have sex in his hotel room bed after he had a heart episode. Gatekeepers. Am I the only one bugging? Like, didn't Ashley and Shanice do the right thing?
Cardiac arrest, bro. Your heart stopped, and now you trying to make your heart work harder
in the hospital.
Yeah, like what are we doing here?
It just makes no sense, you know. And them wanting to, you know, Bill being all high and mighty, wanting to sue and all of that. I'm just like, y'all are crazy and ridiculous.
Did you think Monica was really going to chastise them?
Chastise
Ashley and
no, I think
she was trying to
I think she has to make a point. You got to remember, she's new chief of staff, so she's definitely gonna want to show that she's taking everything seriously, no matter how ridiculous it is. But I think once she met with Bill, it was just like, bro, come on, like, it's ridiculous. But Ashley calling security, let me see. Oh, yes. This comment, Ashley being a Karen. I don't think she was being a Karen in this instance. I think she was just doing the right thing of what she was supposed to do. You know? And like Dani was yelling and screaming. Yes. And I think Shanice did everything that she could do to take control of the situation.
She gave him more leeway because the way I saw it was she was a black woman in that moment. Like, all right, y'all got enough. Y'all
got it out a little bit. It's like when you say, "Oh, let them fight."
Yeah,
because it's just like they're gonna have to get a little bit out, and then
parents do that.
You rein it in.
When
yes,
kids are close to the same age.
Right.
Oh, okay. Now bring it
right, and then you rein it in a little bit. But also, you got to think the patient wasn't in trouble in that moment. Like Hayley and Bill, right? But Hayley and Bill doing what they're doing is directly affecting Bill's health. Like, he can have a heart attack.
Ankle injury.
Right.
Or something like that. Man, you know, she was trying to make sure him go.
Right. Okay, this was the point I was actually going to make next. Thank you for this. Hospitals are gross. Why would anyone want to have... I can't even eat. I can barely drink water. You know, like... in a hospital setting, let alone feel the need to like have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, like I have, you know, I'm very pro
express yourself.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like as a couple, I think that is a part of it. Like you should No, not at the hospital. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm very pro do what you gotta do for your man, but not at the hospital.
No, so you don't eat at the hospital?
No.
Like never in the cafeteria?
No.
I feel so...
No, I've never even been to a hospital cafeteria.
What?
No, like the thought of eating in a
I guess because I've worked in the hospital.
Oh, see, that's completely different.
I've cleaned the floors that I've worked on. So back while pre-college days. So I've eaten in hospitals, but like you're like
I can't. I can't. It's hard for me to even I can't. It's just like no.
They have some of the best food in some hospital cafeterias.
I mean, but you worked at like the best hospital in like the country. Like it's different.
Shout out to Johns Hopkins.
Yes, exactly. This is hilarious, yo. Yeah, I don't like how Bill's coming on.
Sex him to the upper room.
And I be playfully thirsting over Bill, but I'm nothing about him in that damn hospital gown. Come home. That's the thing. I always say this about Hayley. Like, you playing that rich new second wife role wrong. Stop trying to kill this nigga and just have his card and live the best fucking life you can and leave the daughter Dani. I'm on an island. They'll be like, "Oh my God, Bill, I never see your new wife." And this is like, "Oh, she's shopping. She's this, she's that." You going the extra mile trying to poison him is so silly to me.
Yeah.
Oh, great point. He was trying to get out the hospital numerous times, like to this day. Those who are new to the stream, welcome. This is Love In Dem Gates. We are recapping last week's episode of Beyond the Gates. So welcome. Leave your opinions and your takes. Yes. Oh, Bayview.
Yeah, that's part of Johns Hopkins.
Oh, okay. Oh. Egg salad. See, you lost me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's the same thing on hospitals. Then again, some hospitals are safe.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Sorry. That one.
Hi. So she let you know when the heart meter goes up, somebody will be there. You know what? Hayley was just trying to do what she got to do.
And this is Garland. Was it Garland?
Memorial?
Garland Memorial. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and the Dupree sit on the board. It's the best.
I'm sure it is.
Joint Commission come through there. They always
I'm sure
pass.
it is. But Ashley and the nurses wanting to protect Bill.
Yeah.
I don't think is unreasonable.
Oh, not at all. Ashley did what she was supposed to do.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I'm trying to get that man another cardiac arrest.
I know. So let's talk about Hayley for a second because her, oh my God, y'all, Gatekeepers. Am I the only one? I need this poisoning storyline to wrap it up. Oh no, that's cut it out. But you know what I'm saying. I'm through. Wrap it up. Like, okay, what is going to happen? Either he's in the hospital. Are they going to find the fuck out that he's getting poisoned? Is she going to get caught? Well, we know that Bill is watching them, her and Sammy. I was going to say Sandy because I'm you know what? He's Sandy now. Yeah. Because it's his fake name and his real fake name merged. That's what I said. His real fake name and his fake name.
Let me know, what was Hayley's fake name?
Hayley is from Hayley is whack. Yes. I don't remember what they did say her Lynette said her alias when she first came in. She was like, "I'm Hayley now," but I'm gonna need Hayley and Randy and Sandy, whoever the fuck his name is. I'm gonna need them to get caught and wrap it up because you got now Bill suspicious. The whole town. And this is my thing is, how are y'all still meeting in public after everyone already let it be known that they know that y'all know each other and that they have fake names?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's
like,
they have, like, come on now. At least meet at that spot where Izaiah and Rashad.
I hate her, Rashad.
Because they
Val.
Val, yeah, it was Val.
Yep. I've been calling her Valerie.
Oh shoot. Yeah, she is a Beyond the Gates Phyllis. Shout out to Cookie.
Oh, Young and the Wrestlers is hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny.
She is a Beyond the Gates Phyllis.
Wow. What that mean?
So basically, like, Phyllis she was married to Jack, but then she was off and on. She also had a baby with Nick, had Summer with Nick, what did she have with Jack? Kyle and Summer thought they were siblings because at one point Summer thought Kyle was her, Jack was her dad.
Okay.
Come to find out, Nick was her dad, and then her and Kyle eventually got married, but they broke up. But now she's not with neither one of them. She had an affair with Billy at one point, but she's always that very, you know how Leslie's just like off the hinge?
Yes.
And that's Phyllis.
Okay.
She's just always off the hinge. If I show it to her, like, you've seen a few clips, she's like, got it. I never thought of that all this time.
Okay, I like it. I love this name, Hayley. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's gonna be Sandy and Hayley.
Yep.
But I do like the
Phyllis was crazy over Dani, just like crazy.
Oh wow. Okay. I love the parallels a lot. But yeah, they're gonna get caught very soon. And unfortunately, what I would hope, and I don't know if this is gonna happen, but I would hope Randy turns on Hayley.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like he's up to here with it. Also, she's fucking up too much. She's not moving correct. They're both not moving correctly, but I feel like Hayley, like, you drew this out so much. Like, he was supposed to die in St. Bart's. You know, it was just a lot of messiness, and I think he's over it. And I think Lynette is still going to pop back up at some point and really blow everything up. How does Hayley get caught, though? Like, what's the end result, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I think Joey's going to send in one of his doctors. Or Madison's back. So now it would be time for Madison to be,
yes.
You know, she's been getting extra knowledge.
Yep.
So it'd be time for Madison to find that out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm through with it. It's time. So let's move on to Dani. Because Dani actually Wait, okay, sorry. I just have to mention one funny thing about Bill in the hospital that we forgot to mention. Because in the beginning of the week, Chelsea visits her dad, Bill, in the hospital, and she's like, "Where's Hayley?" And this ninja, Bill, is gonna lie and say that Hayley was in the pediatric ward visiting the sick kids because she does like charity work and shit like that. And Chelsea was like,
yeah, okay,
bruh, really? And he was like, yeah, for real. You go see. Once somebody says that shit, and as someone who has a close relationship with their father, who has had to question them about a few things, you know when they lying, and you know when they trying to kind of like skirt the conversation because they know they wrong. And Bill was given that type of energy where it's like, yeah, you know, the fact that he's still, and someone said it earlier in the comments about Bill being a simp now, where it's just like, you're letting Hayley, you know, outsmart you, and like, you have no idea. Like, it's like, bro, wake the fuck up. And I think Joey, like you mentioned, is going to be the one to open his eyes. Randy being FBI, I have seen that. Where he's possibly a snitch. And that would be juicy. I would respect him a lot more, honestly, if that was the case.
Close to Joey unless he's doing a double.
Right. He's getting dirt on Joey this whole time, which is probably why he never actually killed someone.
Right.
Which could be why he never, you know, actually does the dirt. He's kind of on the outskirts, but then he always ends up coming back around.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Then Aubrey may be the reason why they playing into the boss sir thing that we hate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody did bring that up.
Aubrey brought it up.
Let's, yeah.
We talking about Dani.
We were talking about Dani. Yeah. But yeah, this is a good point about Joey's henchmen. They're always black guys. I don't like that. I don't like the boss. I don't like the boy.
Yeah.
Anything. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just like one of those things. But let's move on to Dani, because Dani obviously very stuck on Bill, and to the point where she found the need to apologize to Andre about how much time she was spending at the hospital, how much time and energy she was bringing to it. How did you feel about her finally kind of acknowledging the fact that she was very emotionally invested in her ex-husband last week?
I think she's preventing herself from telling the secret. She's trying to make herself feel, she's trying to right that wrong, you know. So I'm not really like, okay, whatever, you know. So I don't know. I'm off. I get it, but it's like, y'all got issues, and y'all don't even know y'all got issues.
Y'all need to talk, like, and I mean, they do kind of talk, and they do like the co-coloring thing, and one thing I will say about Dani and Andre's marriage is that they are, even though they lying their asses off right now, they are very open to communication, to acknowledging their feelings, acknowledging when things feel tense. It just sucks that right now shit is getting real, that it's like, wow, there's so much that's not being said. And with Dani and Bill, you know, we already know that's going to be a bond that's never going to be broken. They're going to be drawn to each other forever. It is what it is. I still say they're going to end up back together at some point. But with Andre's secret, is different because, one, it involves Heather, who is Joey Armstrong's sister.
Yep.
Messy as fuck. Yep. Dangerous as fuck. Someone that Dani doesn't really know, but is already like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. I can't wait to spend more time with her, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the fact that she has this past with Andre that Dani knows nothing about. Even Vanessa is getting fooled by Heather. And this is what confuses me. It's just like, have y'all learned nothing? Like, I'm sorry, maybe me being just like from New York, some random white lady comes into town that's related to Joey Armstrong. I am going to keep my guard the fuck up. I'm going to be looking at her twice. I'm going to be having, because I don't trust him.
Yeah.
And I do think for Dani, there is a certain, and I think Chelsea has this trait as well, where I think there's a certain danger aspect that they like to play around with. And I think for Dani, I think the fact that that is Joey Armstrong's sister makes her more intrigued by her. Yeah. And the fact that Heather's obsessed with Dani, I think it's just like, to Dani, it's just like, I want to get to know her more. Like, I want to see what the vibes are. And then with Vanessa, I'm very confused because I'm just like, girl, what? Like, she got you drunk that one time, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm like, how do y'all not see Heather as a threat to a certain extent? But I am kind of liking this whole dynamic with Andre.
Oh, yeah?
How are you feeling about it?
I'm worried about him. He's sitting up there twitching and everything. It's like, bro,
his body language.
You need to talk to somebody. Talk to your Uncle Ted. Talk to somebody, because right now he going through it.
Yeah, he really is. And I was hoping that at some point, and I think he was trying to, but I want him to confide in Ted. Because Ted can relate.
Yeah.
Your past coming back into town.
That's what he tried to tell him. He just told him, whatever it is, he wish he would have did, something different.
Okay, so let's respond to some of these comments. Is Dani trying to wait out this secret? If enough time passes, it won't matter.
I think so. I think part of that is, yeah. I don't think she wants to hurt Andre though.
Right.
But I do think she's trying to wait it out. Yeah,
I think so too. I think because she doesn't think Bill is going to say anything, but I think Bill's going to say something because, again, he has nothing to lose compared to Dani because, again, Hayley's literally trying to kill him. Andre's secret. Oh, okay. It shouldn't have even been a secret. It's true. You have exes.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, but we also don't know what it was, though. Like, if they just had a fling, or maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's something deeper than they just know each other.
Right.
Or maybe slept together a few times. Because remember, even that flashback, they said, get away from her. So I think that's what he's more afraid of. Like, he's trying to, like, take his hand out of the lion's mouth slowly but surely.
Right. Agreed. And this is such a good point about Dani not having her guard up. Like, literally, your daughter's best friend that she knew for 2 seconds stole your man right from under your nose. You got her the job at the firm.
Yep.
Like, wake the fuck up. I need to see more of how bad Heather really is. I completely agree with that. So I'm so glad you brought that up, Candace, because I've brought that up. I'll admit, to mock Andre's past as this world-renowned Playboy photographer. But I have always said that, like, I want to see more of that so that we can see the difference of now, or just the juxtaposition of him now being this married man. And we've seen a little bit of that, and I think when they first got married, I feel like he addressed it a little bit about how other women maybe have felt about them finding out that he's married, like in the press randomly. But I want to see more of that. I want to hear, like, we do have the flashback of him talking to, I think, a cop. Or something about how dangerous Heather is and how Heather made the cop retire off the force. But I want to see more of that. Like, okay, if Andre was messy and he was out here in the streets, like, I want to see that, because honestly, that would make me like Andre a whole lot more personally, How do you feel about Andre's past coming back to haunt him?
I mean, I really just want to know, like, how bad it could have been. You know what I mean? Like, As I said, it's just got to be something deeper. But I'm ready to know. I hope this does not drag on all the way to sweeps week in September,
okay,
or October, September. Just come on, let's find out now.
So this is I'm glad you brought this up. I do think it's gonna be Dani because I think that Dani already has a lot of guilt. She already almost told on herself with her parents. And I think she's just going to feel so bad. Mm-hmm. And I think she's also going to see. So the thing with Andre right now is he has a lot to hide. Heather, he knows that Heather and Dani know each other. His body language, he can't control his anxiety. You know, him going back to look at the champagne bottle, or even just him during that meal at Orphe Jean's. Like, he just looks so uncomfortable, which is not usually how we see Andre. We see Andre as, like, you know, suave and, you know, blah, 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 you know, however y'all see him. So I think Dani is going to perceive that behavior as him being anxious about her relationship with Bill. And then that might push her to be like, okay, I'm just going to tell you what happened. And then and then all the shit's going to hit the fan.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
Yeah, agreed. Whose secret do you think is going to be revealed first? Andre telling Dani about Heather? Or Dani telling Andre about Bill in the elevator? Because both can't stop thinking about it. You know, Vernon visiting Bill, he's thinking about it then. Like, it's a whole thing right now.
I'm just thinking about, I think Andre's secret comes out first, but I think it's going to piss Dani off, especially the fact, like, you played me in my face. You really was sitting here acting like you didn't know this woman.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know, and I think that's what makes this like, okay, so you didn't, like, he was like, oh yeah, we know each other. Yep, but the fact that he didn't say nothing and played.
It's funny because now that you said it, I feel like that was his out. Mm-hmm. Because he also would have caught. Because the thing is with a secret, if you tell it first, that person don't have the upper hand no more. So like if Heather would have, because he also would have caught Heather off guard. If he would have been like, oh Heather, yeah, I knew her from back in the day. Oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. Have a seat, Heather. Yep. Heather would have been shook. And would have been like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you would have disarmed her immediately, but you going on with the secret and then going to see her afterward. Yep. Letting her touch. She was like this, finger on his lips. I was like, Andre. He gonna fold. He like his Uncle Ted. Weak bozos.
Wow. You saying the Richardsons are weak?
Oh, I think, yeah. I think Heather's gonna be the one behind Dan and Bill.
Oh.
I can see. We gotta remember. They were still somewhere. Bill has eyes everywhere. Who knows?
Oh, she was in Paula, so she may have been...
Or associated with him.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You're right. Because my thing is like they are making Heather out to seem like she's just as dangerous as Joey. Mm-hmm. So we don't know what Heather and Joey in this instance is capable of. And Joey clearly has a loyalty to Bill because Bill asked him to take care of his family. Yep. That's not what happened to him. So I feel like if Bill learns of anything that he feels like he should tell Bill, I think he's going to tell it. Mm-hmm. No matter if it's Hayley in a crossfire, Dani, Andre, Bill's looking out for Bill. Joey's looking out for Joey. Yeah. And Bill's looking out for Bill. Yeah. So shall we move on to another couple, I guess?
Oh, you guess.
Because they're not a couple, and that's Deanna and Oldface. Noah. Gatekeepers, how are we feeling about this burgeoning couple? So the thing with this is, and I see this turning into a situation where Deanna's gonna get her feelings hurt because Deanna is very into him. Clearly, she was definitely giving. I have a crush on him. I'm into him. She paid for his meal that time. Setting up his open mic gave girlfriend. Yeah. Like, it gave girlfriend vibes. But we got to think, Noah has yet to reciprocate that. I see Deanna getting her heart broken. Ooh. Like, I can see him being like, ooh, like, I already like you that way.
Saying about her cupcake. What I would like to see is he make one wrong move and Deanna just snaps like, what are you doing? Why are you acting like that? No, this is not how we do things. Like, I would just like to see her.
Yeah.
Just like have that quick switch.
Agreed.
But I'm not feeling this at all. But I mean, it also gives us more screen time with Deanna.
Yeah,
and that's
I love
always
Deanna.
fun. Yeah, especially while Darnell was back at school or business or doing whatever. So, but I would love to see. I want to see how this happens. I want to see her and Kat talk more.
I love that friendship for some reason.
Yes, I would love to see her talk to Kat about this relationship or friendship or crush and see where we go from there.
Yeah, me too. And it's funny because Kat can sometimes give really good advice to everyone else, but when it comes to like her own life and situations, I'm always like, girl, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, Deanna is emotionally unstable.
It's still too soon.
Way too soon. Way too soon. I will never forget the scene where she took a fake phone call to talk to her dad's photo.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's who Deanna McBride is. And this comment could not be more real.
Yep.
Between Kat and Deanna. I'm like, there has to be other, and I say this all the time, there has to be other chocolate men in Fairmont Crest.
Why do you always gotta be chocolate?
Because I love chocolate black men. Like, I mean, it's Beyond the Gates. That's what we love about the show. Beautiful black people. I love all the characters, by the way. I do. I love me, my Vanessa, and my Joeys, and yeah.
Even Izaiah?
He's black.
But I'm saying, you talking about, okay, other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you love Grayson and Ashley.
I like Ashley. I'm not as hard on Ashley as other gatekeepers.
I liked Ashley and Derek.
Me too.
Until they moved in together.
Yes.
And then it was like, all right. Then I wanted to see them kind of like mess with other people and deal with each other. But, it says Allison coming back. I think she's going, ooh.
I would love that.
I mean, look at the material as you would say.
She's gorgeous. But then that's the best way to hurt Chelsea.
But yeah, but Madison wouldn't even. It would be too crazy. Like Madison wouldn't even. She would ignore it. She's like, no, get out of my face.
No, I mean, I seen going after Madison as like attacking and stalking. Yeah, not like romantically.
Oh no, I knew she. I was thinking. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like I can see that because again, that's the best way to hurt Chelsea, and they won't see it coming because they'll probably be like, "Oh my God, Chelsea, be careful!" Blah, blah. And the next thing you know, Madison.
Mike would have Allison was there, so she told her to take something, or she was affected by the.
Wow! Oh, I see. I see using that for his case.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a dirtbag, so I can totally see that. Okay, so as we wrap this up, I want to know from the gatekeepers what we're most excited for to see next week. So shall we see if we can watch
go ahead.
the preview?
Yes.
And then we can chat about what's to come in Fairmont Crest, right, shall we?
Be nice to us, YouTube. Maybe have a new music.
Yo, next week is going to be even spicier than this past week. So can I say something? I would love to know how y'all gatekeepers feel.
Oh, no. That would
on
be...
Madison and I can so see it. I can so see it. And I kind of want that. As much as I don't want anything to get in the way of Chelsea and Madison's wedding, I think that would be fucking amazing.
We know one thing. In the wrestling world, there's no weddings don't go on unhinged. And that happens.
I mean, Dani brought a gat to Bill's wedding. I mean, she did. Okay, so I gotta say this, and I would love to know how y'all gatekeepers feel. I believe that Hayley, because we know that she's, not really in love with Bill and she's trying to kill him or whatever, but she has some good points when she's talking to Dani. Dani, you're so happy with your man. Why are you so worried about mine? Why are you always stuffing around? Why are you always giving my husband all of this time? You know what I'm saying? Like, and as much as we don't like Hayley, how Hayley deals with her husband Bill is up to how she deals with him. If she wants to have spa days and go to the bar and do all these things while her man is in the hospital, she honestly has the right to do so and does not have to answer to Dani about it. And even Anita said, Even if Hayley is doing blase to Bill, it is none of your fucking business. Period. And I would love to know how y'all feel about that. And you have to let's act like we're Dani and everyone else, and we don't know the backstory of like, you know, Hayley's true intentions. But as Bill's wife, she has certain rights.
She do, and Dani got to step back. Bottom line, you know, we love us some Dani Dupree here, but she got to step back.
She does.
She need to focus on her. She need to focus on Andre.
I mean, yeah, and her new best friend Heather. Like, girl, come on.
Yeah, and every time she says she's not going to, she finds her way back. Mm-hmm. And the kids are grown. Bottom line, they are like full blown adults, old enough to be mothers.
Stop it.
Quite frankly, if they wanted to be. So,
Right.
Well, yeah, she called Bill her husband, and you know.
Yeah. Exactly, Dani. You're not making yourself look good when it comes to your big, loving, happy marriage. And I love that Hayley kind of calls her out on that, because that was the case. Why I'm always arguing with you about my husband? You should be with your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, your husband in Heather's room. Heather was like this.
Yeah, she was.
Like that. That's crazy too. And the fact that Andre was letting her is blowing my mind.
It's a TikTok.
Yo,
we be.
Yep. 100%.
School starts tomorrow. We'd be like, classes in session.
Hell yeah. Her and Vernon. I'm listening.
Vernon took a while for Vernon.
You know.
It took a while because first time I was like, man, you let Bill punk you and then bringing the family to the wedding.
Yeah. But we see more. Yeah. We see more of that. What else are you excited for next week? What are some predictions, Gatekeepers, you have for what happens next week? What does the TikTok mean? Does that mean that he has to tell Dani? Ted does approach Andre, ask him if he's in trouble. Does Andre say something? You got Kat now involved.
That's what I'm most excited about. See what happens with Chelsea, Allison, Madison, and Kat. You know, see where Kat, because Kat ain't gonna let nothing happen to Chelsea.
No.
That's one thing we know. It was her who said, "No, let's get on the road now." She found the cabin.
She did. Did. She's the one that was like, "I'm gonna go to Bill Armstrong," and we got to think like, we also. Who did I say?
Bill Armstrong.
I just had Bill on my mind.
One of my first friends' names.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, wow. He was white. He was white.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think next week is going to be super, super, duper, duper spicy. I'm like,
but I definitely think a lot of what we was talking about earlier with Eva, Izaiah, and Kat.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of stuff coming to fruition. But now the Gatekeepers, look, there got to be a segment with like, what did the Gatekeepers drop in this week? What clues bombs is, who would say? Because this whole thing with Carlton and Leslie.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah.
I want that really badly. And I'm going to manifest that as I watch Beyond the Gates every day next week.
Manifested for like viewers, new cars. She manifested for Carlton.
And Leslie, I need the spiciness. I want to see the look on Nicole's face when they walk into that country club.
So, you're associating yourself with losers.
But also, it's going to be, because, like, you know how Vanessa brings Joey around and everybody's, like, confused? It's going to be the same where everybody's going to be looking at Carlton like, nigga, what? And I'm here for it.
It says Kat is going to be a detective.
She's good at it. She's better than a lot of these other people.
Candy, do you think that was her podcast? That we talked about last week.
That asked Smitty to be a guest?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because we know about that also.
We do see a little bit between Smitty and Martin. Mm-hmm. Where Smitty does bring up how he feels like he has unfinished business with the Impaler and maybe he should have been a guest. Honestly, I think close that chapter. I would love a new storyline for Smitty and Martin. Also, lately, and I would love to know, Gatekeepers, how you feel about Martin, but I have not been a fan of his lately. I think I am turned off from how he treats Kat to manipulating Smitty and how he's extremely selfish. And I don't know if that's just being a politician where it's like everything revolves around your image. I'm just not a fan personally. Yeah. Ooh. Andre and Hayley, you know what? Bring the messiness. Let's get crazy. Let's get wild. I'm here for it.
Yeah, that wow. That would be crazy.
I love it. So before we let out, I want everyone that is watching this week in the comments to put their most liked character this past week and their most despised character this past week, and a quick little reason why, and we'll bring them up. Wait, it's me. Yeah, I want you guys on our... Oh! We love a good collaboration. Yeah. So while you guys put your highs and lows from last week in the comments, I do want to do a quick plug real quick, just based on collaboration. So we also have a podcast about power. Mm-hmm. And we started it with the last season of Raising Kanan. And for the last 2 episodes, we were able to collaborate with Chronicles of Power, Kimi Cakes, and Big Gold Media's Two Chams and their Power show and Lucas on that show. He's so funny. So please go and check those out. If you are a Power fan, if you are a fan of the Power universe, if you are missing Uncle Marv and Uncle Lou and Rock, and you're excited for Power Origins and you're just a huge fan, go check out our playlist on Six Star Media's YouTube channel and our podcast feed. Yeah. Because you can watch and listen to our Raising Kanan recap episodes. We also have a retrospective of the entire Raising Kanan show that'll be dropping soon. So make sure you subscribe for that. We also have an Instagram channel, and we're going to be doing some deep dives on the characters and possibly rewatching OG Power. So we would love to see some of y'all gatekeepers over there. We love that some of our Power fans are over here.
For the gates.
Absolutely.
So if y'all have any requests, we did Derek, Eva, Kat,
Joey, Vanessa.
Jacob,
Did we do Vanessa?
Nah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
But we definitely did Jacob, a good detective.
Yeah.
This one's for Derek.
This one is for Derek. That's a good one. That's probably our most...
That was our first, what you call it? Like our first, like, say goodbye. I don't want to call it funeral, but... Memoriam. Yeah, for Derek. We was just starting when Doug died. Yeah. And it's funny because we got a Doug appearance and Derek leaving in the same week. It was insane. The gatekeepers, we were stressed. Okay. Most like Kat. Kat is the queen. Ted, what a bozo. Yeah. Agreed. Most like character Kat. Okay, so why Kat? I'm so curious. Tomas. Boo. Tomato. Tomas is definitely... At first, I was thinking Ted because it's like, oh, okay, we see.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I've been saying that because I want him to come back so bad, and I want him to be edgier than Derek.
He has to be.
I want him to look at Ashley and be like, get that Spanish chica from the firehouse that Derek should have fucked, bring her around. Because she loved Derek so much.
He should have just gave it to her once.
Yeah, she was to throw it at somebody in the apartment of their ex-fiance that you came to help pack up their house and you willing to give it up in that space. She wanted it, Derek. How dare you? But she went on a date with... He did go out on a date with her. He didn't feel it. That's valid. That's valid. Who's your high and low last week? Like said, and then we'll wrap it up.
I agree with Tomas because it was like, bro, go home.
No, Andre and Hayley. Okay.
I would say my most liked this week... I don't know. You know what? Because I feel like she's starting to find some happiness and joy. Deanna.
Oh, okay.
I think Deanna's starting to find, like, even though we may not like Noah for her, but she's starting to, like, kind of
have an interest outside of that.
Yeah, like she's been that poor thing.
I know
so much.
I know. I love me some Deanna McBride though. For sure. I would say my most hated, absolutely Tomas. Like it's time. Like I want to slap him. Like that's how much I have not been feeling him. My most liked, I would have to say Naomi. Okay. Sticks out to me. Yeah. Also, okay, my most liked fashion moment would have to be Madison in that lime green power suit.
Power suit. That's the power suit.
Gorge. Right there. And then you had Naomi in her power suit. Love that. But I feel like Naomi did the right thing. She's held herself way more professionally than I probably would have been able to. But I just love how she handled it. She went to her father when she needed to, so I'm here for that. Yeah, Ashley's annoying with this whole Grayson situation. I completely agree, but I do think she did the right thing.
Yeah,
with Hayley and Bill. Grayson and Tomas, blech. Anita, yeah, queen. I don't think I've ever disliked Anita.
No.
I love her. And yeah, Kat and Chelsea doing their thing. Heather, most least favorite every week. Okay, so is there? So I wasn't feeling Heather. I'm gonna be honest. Wasn't feeling Heather when she first popped up.
It was the way she was dressed.
It was definitely the way she was dressed. I feel like she didn't have the swag that she got now. Now I'm feeling Heather. She's looking like a baddie. You know, first of all, she got Andre and it's nothing like having a man like in the palm of your hand, like the way she does with Andre. And it's like, Andre, really? Like, you went to go see her twice? You let her touch you? Like, bro. So, yeah, Team Heather.
We had this conversation on Fan Club.
What? What kind of conversation?
I forgot which wrestler you was talking about, but you said the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, Bill. See, I'm a Bill apologist.
You are.
So I'm like, he's
you
the
apologize
worst.
more
He's the worst.
I apologize for Eva.
You are. That's a damn lie.
No, it's not. I mentioned it's just that she does do the same story. She sings the same song. Bill does a lot of dumb shit.
He does. And he was very mean spirited.
Yeah,
very mean spirited in the beginning. Yeah. I mean, I cannot see. That's the thing. Like, I can admit that.
And
like,
I can admit that Eva's too. You know, a lot of times plays the victim.
I didn't grow up with a dad, and
it's like, girl, you got somebody that loves you.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see. You know, when she gave Kat that look. I mean, Kat gave her.
Hey.
But so that's what's going to be. Like I said, I think that's going to be crazy.
Any more lasting thoughts from the gatekeepers in the comments? For those who are just joining us, welcome to Love In Dem Gates, our weekly Beyond the Gates recap live stream. It looks like Gatekeepers is like meeting up with each other in the comments. I love it. But we would love to know, if you haven't already, put your highs and low characters, the most disliked of the past week in the comments, and we'll touch on it. But if that's all of the gossip in Fairmont Crest, I mean, is there ever enough gossip in Fairmont Crest?
No, it's it was a great week though. Honestly.
It really was, and I feel like next week is gonna just be like bam.
But look, I understand where sometimes there are slow weeks. I understand sometimes people
may
not enjoy it as much.
And I'm so glad you said that, because I did want to bring up how some people in the gatekeepers in the comments were saying, because I thought last week was spicy, but then it's interesting to hear other gatekeepers say like, oh, this was a boring week.
Yeah, I thought it was, but see, we would like. I just knew certain points was going to hit, and I thought they hit them, right?
Yeah.
Where we knew, okay, boom, Heather and Andre. So how is this going to play out?
Right.
How was Bill? What's the, that may could progress a little bit more. We knew Naomi and Tomas was going to have that feud. So that's what, I don't think it's boring. I do think they set up. Right. Like I said, we're going to go into September where it's going to be sweeps month. So things are going to get crazier. Things always get crazy in the fall as we transition into fall season. Right. So that's what I'm excited about. Me too.
And again, and don't get me wrong, there are some episodes where I'm just like, all right, like we're still having the same conversation. I think a couple weeks ago, and a lot of spicy stuff happened, but it was all meant to happen in the same day. And I was just like, all right, like really? But I mean, it is what it is. Like, we're going to have issues with the pacing. Maybe, yes, no, whatever. But all in all, I think it's been really good.
So fun coming here every week.
So fun. Exactly. Like, I love it. I'm still very much excited for the following week. And honestly, what's crazy? Like, the boring episodes make me more excited for the next day. Okay. I'm just like, okay, well, we're going to get somewhere, right? So I love that. And I think that they're doing such a good job of the callbacks and what in wrestling we call long-term storytelling, where it's like they hitting those beats again, which I think makes it even more exciting, because we had Chelsea living all, planning a wedding, blissful, not blissful, but you know what I mean? She was going through a lot with her dad and stuff, but like when it comes to her and Madison, it was kind of like easy street for a little bit. Now it's like, wait a minute. Drama. It's coming back.
DLT should have.
DLT. Wow.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Leslie.
Dana Leslie Thomas. That makes sense. I mean, that honestly would have been more interesting because I'm just like, no, when it comes to Heather. So, but it's been, it's been fun.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming through.
Really appreciate y'all coming through on another week of Love In Dem Gates. We will, of course, be back next Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, with you gatekeepers to recap Beyond the Gates every single week. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications so you know when new content comes out, and you also know when we're going live. Hit the hypes, the likes, leave a comment, share this with another gatekeeper, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above. And on that note,
and share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends. Tag a gatekeeper.
Yeah. Buy a mug.
Yes, buy a Love In Dem Gates or a 6HM mug. It really helps support the show. And we will gladly see y'all next week. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Love In Dem Gates. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and check the links in the description for more fun content.